Hi, I'm Tina Renna. Welcome to the Union County Citizens Forum. We have a guest with us today, Staff Attorney Bobby Connor with the New Jersey American Civil Liberties Union will be joining us shortly to tell us all about their new open government initiative. But first, I would like to get through the mission of this show, which is to review the monthly freeholder meetings and to discuss some of the expenditures that are on their agenda. As I've explained in the past, freeholder meetings are tapes, but however, they do not read out loud their agenda. So if you happen to be watching these shows at home, there is no way to know what exactly they're discussing as far as the business is concerned. Citizens are given 5 minutes to ask questions. Freeholders may or may not answer our questions. And over $1.25 million a day are spent now by the freeholders. Millions of dollars in expenditures at any given meeting are being appropriated. And this show is born out of the fact that citizens need more information. We deserve more than 5 minutes to shine a light on how 1/4 of our property taxes are being spent. So tonight I'm going to run through the items on the agenda for the November meeting. There wasn't much, so bear with me, and then we'll get to our guest. I'm excited to have Bobby with us today. There were 2 meetings held in November, one agenda and one regular meeting. The business portion of the agenda meeting, where freeholders are supposed to ask questions of department heads to formulate their decisions on how they're going to vote on the agenda items at the regular meeting, that portion lasted 14 minutes approximately, and $7,044,000 were appropriated to be spent. The total spent for catering these 2 meetings was $657. On November 4th, the freeholders ordered from Goomba's Pizza. The bill was $290. They ordered 1 tray each of chicken parm, sausage and meatballs, eggplant rolloncini, penne vodka, gavadils and broccoli. They had salad, bread, and they had 8 sternos they were charged for. Dessert was provided by Village Bakery, which cost $34. They ordered 1 pumpkin pie, 1 cherry pie, and 1 small chocolate cake. On November 12th, the freeholders ordered from Napoli Italian Deli. The cost was $300. They had 1 large French and Italian bread sandwich, 1 tray of sloppy joes, 1 bruschetta, 1 large salad, and dessert again was provided by Village for $33. They had 1 pumpkin pie and 1 large chocolate cheesecake. After dinner, they come out and they open the meeting. Approximately $1,596,000 were accepted in grant funding and included gang, gun, and narcotics task forces, auto theft, Essex grant, American Recovery and Reinvestment Act nutrition grant, Older Americans Act Title III grant, Community Services Block grant, and 2009 Homeland Security grant. Union County was the 2nd county in the state to institute a homeless trust fund, which was adopted in November. The County Director of Human Services explained that the county currently has a Code Blue system. A Code Blue declaration is enacted when winter conditions pose a threat and serious harm or death to individuals without shelter. When declared, a Code Blue will provide short-term emergency housing. The last homeless count in Union County showed more than 1,100 were homeless, and over 50% were women with children. This fund is expected to raise approximately $340,000 annually through a $3 surcharge that will be on all documents purchased through the Union County Clerk's office, such as mortgages and deeds. When asked if this trust fund would eliminate the other funding that the county puts towards homelessness, mostly in the form of state and federal grants, they replied that this would be in addition to those funds. Approximately $7,044,000 in funds were allocated for expenditures in November. All resolutions were passed 7-0, with freeholders Mirabella and Scanlon were absent. A resolution was passed in support of Obama's health care plan. A contract was awarded to PMK Group, Cranford, for continued engineering services at the Hazelwood Cemetery property for a contract amount not to exceed $27,490. The county manager was authorized to sign documents for the acquisition of land through the Open Space Trust Fund. This is a separate tax assessed on your property taxes. 2.5 acres of land located in Rahway was purchased from Grace Wolf and Noel Crawford. It cost $1,200,000 and it came to approximately $481,000 per acre. 1.10 acres of land located in Plainfields was purchased from Dorothea and Clifford Durant. It cost $212,500, which comes to approximately $221,000 per acre. 1.49 acres of land located in Clark was purchased from Hilder Esposito. The cost was $330,000, approximately $221,476 per acre. A professional engineering service contract was amended with T&M Associates of Middletown for additional funds to provide construction administration and inspection services for the replacement of Division Avenue Bridge in Summit. A new total contract amount of $313,257. A professional architectural and engineering service contract was awarded to GRA Architects of Clark to provide professional services for a new child advocacy center to be located in Elizabeth in an amount not to exceed $198,000. A professional architectural and engineering service contract was awarded to Netter Architects of Springfield to provide professional services for the interior alteration and expansion of the Rotolo building, that's where the prosecutor's office is located, for an amount not to exceed $129,500. The county manager was authorized to utilize an exception to bidding for the purchase of proprietary software for the Union County Department of Public Safety from a confidential vendor in an amount not to exceed $75,000. Kresge, Silver, and Bergen of Cranford were appointed as special counsel on the matter entitled Paola versus Union County in an amount not to exceed $5,000. The complaint also names the New Jersey DEP and County of Essex and alleges that plaintiff suffered property damage due to failing to remedy a dangerous condition due to a flood wall. He is asking for cost damages and attorney's fees and other relief. Buck Zucker Hartfield of Springfield were appointed special counsel to represent the County of Union, the Union County Prosecutor's Office, and Prosecutor Romenko in the matter entitled Edward Henderson versus Union County in an amount not to exceed $10,000. This complaint was filed by a former prosecutor's office investigator and alleges he was improperly disciplined for a matter involving misplaced evidence. He is asking for reimbursement of all lost pay and benefits and attorney's fees and costs and such other relief as deemed just and equitable. $40,000 was approved appointing the following firms in 4 separate resolutions: D. Coitus, Fitzpatrick & Cole, Whistler Brownstein, Booth & Associates, Palumbo and Renaud, and attorney Edward Kalogi in the matter entitled Donald Dawkins versus Union County. The lawsuit is seeking $44 million in compensatory damages. The complaint alleges that the 37-year-old plaintiff was withheld his medication for approximately 2 weeks after being transferred from Essex County Jail. Union County failed to ask Essex County for his medical records, and Essex County failed to transfer his records. On October 13, 2007, he became disconnected from reality, and a forced cell extraction was conducted with officers wearing full SWAT battle gear. The complaint further alleges that a videotape with sound shows plaintiff clutching a pillow to his face when pepper spray was disposed by staff, and a knee was forcibly cemented in his back and neck as plaintiff's mouth and nose was smothered in the pillow he was holding, thereby blocking his airway and ability to breathe. He was heard on videotape gasping for breath as he was asphyxiating. Video shows his body remains motionless for numerous minutes while constraints were continued to be applied. He became profoundly brain damaged and remains hospitalized since the event. The complaint is asking for $44 million for compensatory damages for past, present, and future medical expenses, punitive damages in an amount to be determined by a jury for willful malicious conduct and attorney.